We begin with the latest on the war in Ukraine. Tonight, shelling intensifies across the country. NATO believes Russia is trying to bombard Ukrainian cities into submission. President Zelensky expressed the urgent need once again for more air power or a no-fly zone. And the White House just confirmed within the last hour it is working with Poland to possibly provide fighter jets to Ukraine. All this while a promised ceasefire in a critical port city used to evacuate citizens collapsed. Thousands of Ukrainians desperate to escape the country navigate their way across a dilapidated bridge on the outskirts of Kyiv, destroyed by Russian bombs. Terminally ill children evacuate Ukraine on a harrowing train ride to Poland. The trip alone could kill them, but staying behind is no longer an option. Most of these children are from hospices in and around Kharkiv, one of the areas now decimated by Russian bombs. In Mariupol, parents clutched the lifeless body of their 18-month-old son, who was killed in Russian shelling. Heavy fighting has raged for days in that southern Ukrainian city, where another father sobs over his 16-year-old son inside the same hospital, packed with hundreds of injured civilians. Doctors and nurses have been working here for days without heat or electricity. Houses burn in Chernihiv as Ukraine claims Russia violated a ceasefire on civilian corridors, adding to the already staggering number of people killed. Russia plans to add 1,000 mercenaries to bolster its fleet as Ukrainians prove more defiant and resilient than Putin expected. But the Kremlin says the Ukrainian invasion is going according to plan. Former Ukrainian pro tennis player Sergei Stakhovsky left his wife and 3 young children in Hungary to join the fight for his home country.
In general, I believe that the morale inside the Russian army is very weak now because they see that they are not wanted here. So they are trying to use as much air as they can in terms of airstrikes and rocket strikes, and this is where exactly we would really need the help of the world.
Ukraine's foreign minister urged Western allies to provide more air defense systems, including Stinger surface-to-air missiles.
We effectively use them, and just today we shot down 3 Russian attack aircrafts which were bombing our cities. If we lose the skies, there will be much more blood on the ground.
Today, President Zelensky asked U.S. lawmakers to impose a no-fly zone over Ukraine, an extreme step the White House is refusing to take, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with Putin. And as for that no-fly zone, Putin said Russia will consider any country that imposes one to be directly participating in a military conflict.